Hello everyone, welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to see how to use and send email notification from Oracle Apex. So email notifications are important part of our day-to-day activities. We need to notify the user about some events or some things. We need to send a email notifications either for reminder or for showing the registration successful or the process is created successful. So those kind of things we will be using the notification email notification frequently. So to configure and to show use how to use the Oracle Apex email notification service. So in this video we will see how to use that applications. So currently I just created this page email notification. So and I'm just going to run this page. So now currently I'm not having any other page, only the breadcrumb bar email notification is there. Now there is a different ways of sending a email notification directly from using our custom email templates or from normal text messages. So there are different ways of sending email templates. So in this video we will explore one by one. So now I'm going to create one button. So for example, I'm just going to create this button and I'm going to make like a send email. So this is a button I'm going to mention, and this button should be of without any spaces. It will not accept the spaces. So you need to give in without any spaces. So I'm just making a button and I'm going to enable some hot text, and I am just going to do something. That's a So and I'm going to create one region, and this region I'm going to keep it in the above section, and this is like email notifications, and I'm going to make this button into this region, and the slot I'm going to select as copy. So this is for a UI demo purpose, so we are just configuring. So once it is done, I will just run this page. Now you can see I'm getting on send email notification. So on clicking on this button, I should send the email notifications. For that we need to configure. I'm just going to this button. So button currently it is like a submit. By default action is submit page. So it will be like when I click on this button, it will submit that particular page. Now I'm going to this process. In the process, I'm just going to create one page, like a process where I'm going to uh, query the email contents, where we will be querying the email contents. For that I'm just going to this process type. Under the process type you need to select like send email. This is the default process type we are having. We can use this process type to send our emails. Otherwise we can write our apex email apis like apex mail.send email. That procedure we can use that, and we can send email to our users. So for first we will see this custom send email type. Then we will see that how to write a apex mail api to send the emails. So now I'm just using send email. So once it is selected, you can see here under the settings you are getting some options like from to cc. These are like from mail address and to email address, and cc bcc and reply to email address. And this is the part where you can select your email templates. So you can create your email templates and you can attach it here. So for getting that email templates, how to create those, we will see in the upcoming videos. So currently we will use this default options. And this is a subject and a body. So here you need to mention your content here, and you can just send your emails. This is like a very easy one. By default template we can just give necessary details, and we can just send the emails. For a demo purpose, I'm going to use this temporary mail email address to test it whether our email is sending correct. I'm just using this dummy email to email. So I'm just mentioning here, and cc bcc if you want you can just mention. And template, currently we don't using template, so you just leave it blank. And I'm going to use like a test email. And body is body text, I'm going to give is like welcome to Tanigai Solutions. So this is the text we are going to give. Suppose if you want to edit this, this is like a plain text. If you want this text to be attractive with that bold text italic, and you need to style this, then you need to use this body HTML. Here you can just mention your own HTML content. Like for example, I'm going to make this Tanige solutions to some bold content, then I can use this HTML with HTML body HTML. Using this I can just make my own. So both the thing is like plain text also will have the same content, raw text, and this is with some styled or formatted text you can use. And attachment SQL, if you are going to attach any files, then you need to fetch the files from querying here, and you can just send it. And here you can see send immediately. So send immediately is like you need to the Apex architecture, mail architecture is, first when you send the email, it will be inserted in the Apex mail queue table. So once it is inserted, then a job will be running every 1 or 2 minutes. I'm not sure on that job minutes interval. So it will run that particular job will be running, and it will take the records from the Oracle Apex mail queue, and we will just send that or push that records to the email service. So the mail will be delivered to that particular users. Then once it is successful, or once it is taken from the queue, then it will be inserted in the Apex mail log. So these are the two tables mostly we will be using for our email service in Oracle Apex. The send immediately is, it will not wait for the job to push that or deliver that email. It will automatically go for the delivering service. So this is the purpose of using send email. So we are just using send email. And most of the done, and I'm going to use some success message to state that mail is sent successful. So I'm going to use like sent successful, sent successfully. So this is I'm going to make like mail sent successfully. So this is a thing. So and I'm going to make this when event is like when button pressed, I'm going to send this email service. So once it is done, I'm going to run this. So now our page is ready. Now if I click on this send email, it will send our custom email to that particular dummy temporary mail address. So we will just check. I'm going to click on this send email. So once it is done, I'm getting the success message, mail sent successfully. Now I'll just go to this temporary page. Now you can see I got one email from this DB Apex 2. Since we are using the custom cloud Apex instance, so we are getting this DB tools by default their mail ID. And if I click on this, I can just see the content of the mail. This is a subject is like a test email. Our subject is test email, and this is the content, welcome to Tanige solution. And this is the Tanige solution is like a bold, since we used that HTML formatted content, so it's like a bold. So this is the use case of sending a emails, how we can send a email from a Oracle Apex pages. Now we use the custom default or a built-in use. Now we need to send a mail using the Apex APIs, mail APIs. For that I will create one more button. So otherwise I will just take a duplicate of this, right click and click on this duplicate. Your button will be duplicated. Here I'm going to mention maybe I will want and the name like mail API or email Apex API. I can mention something. From this again the same procedure, I'm going to create one more process. This is like a built-in email. I'm going to rename. This is like built-in email, and I'm going to copy the process, and I'm going to name it as Apex Mail API. This is a process name. And instead of send email, we need to select execute code, since we are going to write our custom PL SQL APIs procedure. So under the SQL code, you need to write, this is the syntax of sending the Apex mail queue. So this Apex mail is a package, and send is a procedure. Using this, these are the properties we need to give as an input to this procedure. It will send a mail. So this two is like a to mail ID, and from is from mail ID, and subject is we need to give this subject, and the body is, this is the content body we are giving. This is a raw text which we have mentioned previously, and this is HTML. So this is the HTML text we are just giving with the HTML tags. So the usage of both this is like what is the difference is like copy body is a normal raw text. So which are the clients like email clients of the user which is supported one, it does not support the HTML content, then the raw text will be sent as a body content. But if the email content supports HTML things, then this HTML content will be delivered to the client. So likewise you can just use both the properties for a compatibility. So you can use both the things. So here I'm going to mention, here we can just customize. Here as usual we are going to use this disposable this temporary mail service. We are using this temporary email address, so I'm just copying it, and in the two I'm just mentioning it. And in the from since we are just using a cloud instance, by default the cloud email id is picking up. We are not configured any from mail address, so whether it's giving or not, this is it will take the priority from that. And the subject is like, again I'm going to mention like Apex email API demo. So this is my subject, and here again I'm going to mention like welcome to Tanigai Solutions. And here I'm going to use like welcome. uh, I'm going to mention the Tanigai Solutions. So this is the h1 tag I'm just mentioned, and I'm going to put some bold tag as well. So once it is done, the email procedure is ready. And this is the same thing what we have mentioned like a push queue. So this is a procedure which will directly push this email to the delivering service without waiting for the scheduler job to run this. So this is the Apex mail push queue. This is used, you want to send this email immediately. So this is the syntax for sending the Apex email using this API. So once it is done, we will see the demo of this as well. So before that we will just align this button to some extent. I'm just going to use some spacing left to small, so that it will look some good in the UI perspective. Now we got email Apex API. So from this button, so now we will just send a email. So this button is used to send a email to the by default built-in type, and this is going to send a email using that Apex mail API. So now I'm going to click on this button. So now once it is run, I'm getting this mail sent successfully, that success message. Now we will just get back to this inbox of our temporary email, and we'll just look in for this. So now we got the mail. This is Apex email API demo. This is the mail we have just popped out using that custom API button. Here you can see the subject is welcome email API, and the welcome the new solution. This is a formatted one. So by these approaches, you can send your emails either using the built-in type or using this Apex APIs. Using that, you can send your email notifications to your users and incorporate these email services within your applications. For sending these emails, we will be using this Apex mail queue. This is a table which I mentioned previously. So once you send the emails, all the emails will be stored in this inserted in this particular email queue table, and it will be waiting in the queue. So once the job scheduler is running, the emails from this records from this table will be picked up, and that will be delivered to the email service. So once you use that push queue or send immediately or Apex mail push queue procedure, so it will not wait for the scheduler to deliver. It will automatically schedule push to that email delivery. So this is Apex mail log is the table where we will have all the emails which we have delivered will be stored in this logs. To check whether your email is delivered or not, you can just select star from Apex mail queue. From this table you can just query that. If you're finding no data found, then it is like it is in the progress, or it is in the pushed to the delivery service. Or you can check if there any records is there, then it is in the pending state. You can just write your Apex underscore mail dot push queue procedure to push that pending mails to delivery state. So these are the two tables we will be using while sending a email notifications. So currently we have seen how to send an email notification using the built-in type, and we have seen the Apex Mail send APIs using that. We just showcased a demo. So likewise, in the upcoming session, we will be using email templates, how to create a email templates and how to send emails using that email templates. So if you like this video, please subscribe to our channel Taniya Solutions and put a like to this video. So please share this video to our Apex community and please support us. Thank you.